Our next match is for the Meteora League Championship. Introducing the competitor, and I'm very excited about this one. He was recently voted as Young Wrestler of the Year. One of the hottest up-and-comers of the British circuit. He is the Prince of Pace. Please welcome Callum Newman.
Teach, this match for the Meteora Championship is one that carries a lot of intrigue. Mainly for this young man right here, Callum Newman, making all the right waves in all the right places right now.
Absolutely a hell of a first title defense for Dexter in a young man, I should say, at 17 years old in Callum Newman. Let's just run through some of the things that this guy has done. He is
plenty of them.
He's Will Ospreay's protege. He is the current London Lucha League World Champion.
True.
He is someone who's worked for Progress in the Frontline.
True.
And I think it's fair to say he is one of the brightest stars in British wrestling. When we talk about wrestlers going up, getting called up all the time, he is the future.
His opponent, he is the Meteora League Champion. He is a member of Exile, and he is only known as Dexter.
Of course, Dexter, at our anniversary show, outlasted 6 other wrestlers to capture that Meteora title. I mean, that wasn't just any match, that was a Meteora Eliminator. Winner stays on, if you will. And to outlast 6 other competitors, I mean, that was something huge.
It was a huge victory for a man that has been climbing the ranks for the last 2.5 years. And we first discovered this young man against one of the best wrestlers in the United Kingdom in Kip Sabian, and we both looked at each other that night and said he was going to be something special.
It's crazy to see how far he's come.
It really is.
Since we saw him in that seaside town. But one thing I kind of want to mention, I mean, I don't think enough people are talking about the fact that he basically stabbed Kai Payne in the back and kicked him out of Exile.
Yeah, he took a very vicious response to what he perceived as an unsatisfactory performance. He looked at that and thought he would take an initiative. And very interesting from Dexter, a man who normally doesn't say a lot but lets his feet do the talking. He's one of those people that when we look at all the people that are going up and going to greener pastures, he's left here and he's not necessarily a gatekeeper, but he's the standard bearer of United Kingdom's wrestling.
So first title defense, folks, for Dexter against the debuting Callum Newman.
All for that Meteora League Championship. And you know, that league is full of some of the fastest, hard-hitting wrestlers that you could see up and down this nation. And for Dexter to have that belt, it says he hits faster, he is faster and more vicious than anyone on the Clash roster right now. But Callum Newman is going to give him a run for his money.
I mean, he has been up until this point, but that title may be lost. Well, the title of fastest and hardest hitting, that could be lost today to Callum, but anything can happen right now. It would be, I mean, it's kind of all or nothing as always for Dexter, because, you know, if he wins, obviously he retains it all, everything he's fought for.
Nice reversal.
But imagine the embarrassment for someone who's basically helped build Pro Wrestling Clash.
Yeah.
To lose to someone in their debut.
I mean, that would certainly say a lot about Dexter, but look at this quick.
That was just a standing somersault landed straight on its feet. Beautiful, and a nice drop kick as well.
Callum Newman, as you said, that young upstart wanted to really make an impression in his debut, and fully aware of the division he has gone into, he knows that he has to match Dexter. Tit for tat, strike for strike, kick to the back of the head will rock him immediately. And one thing I'm noticing here, Ollie,
standing it, just a kip up enziguri, sorry.
He has an answer for everything. That's what it seems to me in these early exchanges.
Let's face it, let's look at what the Meteora division kind of stands for. So, agility, sportsmanship, pace. And you see it on the tights. He's the Prince of Pace. This division is custom made for someone like Callum Newman.
Yeah, the excellence of Dextercution, though, scouting it. I mean, that's a man who has done the exact same things when he was 17. And Dexter, not that much older than Callum, but a little bit more experienced. But look at this. They're having answers for everything.
Oh, wait, hands that. Oh! Kicks the hand out, though. You talk about having an answer for everything. Dexter had an answer for Callum Newman there. He tried to evade that kick, but...
Well, what we're seeing here is mirror images, Ollie. We're seeing someone who is looking into, almost like the past himself, and nice shot.
Straight to the young heart. of Callum Newman.
Essentially, he wants to welcome to this division, this league. And I think, like, obviously, when I say looking into a mirror image, there are stark differences which will become apparent as time goes on. I'd say Callum, the more agile, the more acrobatic of the two. Dexter certainly got the harder kicks, but nevertheless,
Standing flip again.
Look at this.
Handspring. Caught him. He's got him in a 50-50. Oh, turns him round, plants him in the middle of the ring. But this is the thing, I mean, like, you talk about mirror images, I mean, to be fair, these guys are both equal. I'm actually talking as if one's faster than the other, but it's, you know, we're talking like 100 miles an hour to 101 miles an hour. You know, it's very, very small margins.
Absolutely.
The only difference really between these two that I can really see is the fact that Dexter has that tutelage, if you will, of CJ Carter, and Callum is still kind of, you know, fresh-eyed and excited to be here.
Yeah, I mean, he is definitely the underdog in this match. I mean, even if you're a protege of someone like Will Ospreay, that tutelage could take you so far.
I didn't really call him an underdog. I just said that he's got a slightly brighter outlook on the rest.
Oh, certainly, of course. But I think when you look at someone like Dexter, who is more experienced, he has that title, he outlasted 6 other people to get that belt. Nice kick. I would say that Callum has his work cut out for him. Doesn't mean he can't do it.
Shots in. Wait, caught by Dexter.
Oh, but look here.
He's got him hung up on that top rope. Oh, corkscrew neck breaker off the top rope, and that is that nasty, vicious edge that we've been seeing from Dexter.
Yeah, no regard for his opponent's safety. A bit of reckless abandon there, twisting and driving the neck into the mat. Not only does it mess with his equilibrium, but
double foot stomp as well.
Nasty, but it also can have a lasting effect too. An emphatic kick out from Callum Newman, though, obviously still wanting to be in this fight. Does not want to give any kind of quarter to Dexter where he can.
Yeah, the crowd quite split here at Clash. You could say there's a clash of chants right now.
You could indeed.
Yeah.
And Dexter going to the top rope.
He's very comfy up there.
Might be going for another double foot stop or an elbow. Oh!
No water in the pool though. Callum Newman out of the way and throws a corkscrew European uppercut straight to the chin of Dexter.
Yeah, floored him.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon.
All through.
It's backflip, back elbow.
Beautiful.
There's the agility that we talked about. I mean, this is exactly what the Meteora division is all about.
Yeah, you don't see that every day, but certainly the Prince of Pace, it's arbitrary.
Blocks the shot into the turnbuckle with a quick kick. Blink and you'll miss it.
Nice succession. Top rope.
Ooh. Look at that corkscrew. Uppercut again, just using those strikes.
Absolutely beautiful.
And not just hitting the strikes, but yeah, they're slingshot, they're you know, springboarding off ropes. He is just adding that little bit of finesse to his strikes.
Yeah, and Dexter floored there when he got shot. Beautiful.
Standing moonsault off the apron. Forget about slingshots, that was just from standing.
Yeah, and when you see how strong those strikes are, where Dexter's, you know, pulled onto his back, nice kick, and
Robinson special.
Perfectly executed
kick. Just the 2 count.
So close, and that was not a big kick out from Dexter.
Just the added torque from that corkscrew on that kick, that Robinson special.
His ears might be ringing.
I'm speechless from watching this right now. I'm exhausted just watching him.
Absolutely beautiful work from Callum Newman in his debut. Wants to dethrone the champ here.
Getting the crowd hyped up. Oh, went for the running shooting star, but Dexter out of the way. Maybe just took a little bit too. Oh my goodness, Canadian Destroyer out of nowhere.
Caught him, he's still on his feet, going up for the Dexecution.
There's the shooting star.
Wow, I was ready to call that Dexecution, though he had it locked in. But Callum Newman,
I hate to say it to you, that right there, you just saw it there, Callum Newman just played to the crowd.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the stars in his eyes, that youthful excitement that he's got to be here.
Absolutely, he knows that it's all about making a great first impression.
But it might have cost him.
It could have, it very well could have, but I think he had faith in that shooting star press and knew he might be able to get the job done, or at very least wear Dexter down for something bigger in his arsenal. But we're getting into those like deep waters now. Like, both men exhausted, both men been rocked by some heavy shots.
That's what happens when you go over 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, welcome to the Meteora League.
Neither guy holding back, neither guy slowing down or pulling punches. Forearms back and forth.
And so you can hear these shots.
Of course, Dexter from the school of slam down in Harwich. Regular seminars there from some of the hardest hitters in the world. And Callum, there's the knee. Callum Newman, as you've alluded to, Tees, one of the proteges of Will Ospreay. Just springing back into that spinning heel kick.
Yeah, beautiful. Caught him flush. Dexter still somehow on his feet.
Just a moment's hesitation.
Callum.
Could have caught him. Ripcord knee straight to the jaw. Look at that.
Beautiful.
It was like a
modified Spanish fly almost.
Like arm drag fly.
But nevertheless, innovation from the Prince of Pace, Callum Newman. And this kid's just running on fumes, but I don't know how he's still got energy after the shots he's taken.
I'll tell you how he's got energy. He's 17.
That's insane.
I remember when I was, well, I said I can remember. That's a lie. I know I had energy. I know I had more energy than I do right now, and he's going to fly either way. Goes up for the shooting star, lands on his feet.
Beautiful.
Just there's an insecurity, but he saw Dexter moving out of the way and just having that wherewithal to adjust his body mid-air to land on his feet.
Incredible execution and precision. And it just goes to show that ring intelligence that Callum Newman has at such a young age, but Dexter is ever the wily veteran in this match. He's the champ for a reason. He didn't get there without having some experience and a willingness to innovate.
But he also got there thanks to the sacrifice, or the self-sacrifice from
Very true.
Kai Payne from Dexter, should I say. Dexter sacrificed his teammate.
What's he going for?
Sunset slip, but lands on his feet. And you just saw that hesitation drop kick, but just before that look of shock and disamazement in the face of Dexter.
I don't think he realized what he was doing and didn't realize how he was going to get there.
Running knee.
God.
Turned Callum Newman inside out.
He's calling for the Dextercution.
Picks him up. Dextercution with the assist off the top rope.
Oh my God.
Spiked him on the top of his skull. Three. And just like that, that extra bit of nasty added to the Dextercution.
You know, that shows a lot, though, that he felt a regular Dextercution was not going to cut it and had to go for that extra bit of torque just to put him away.
Slingshot Dextercution DDT. That's a recipe for a concussion, if you ask me.
Maybe somewhere in that black little hard Dexter, there was a bit of respect for Callum Newman, who shone in his debut.
He gave it all he could. But I think ultimately, that black heart of Dexter, with the maybe with an added bit of tutelage from CJ Carter. And the man from Exile continues on with that belt, Teej. But yeah, you said it, Callum Newman, one hell of a showing.
Hopefully it's not the last time we see him. That is a sign of the future, folks. That is a sign of the Meteora League.
Something tells me the young lion will be back, Teej, but he definitely earned the respect of the fans.
100%, and he told the British wrestling world not to worry because the future is bright.